Hey guys, welcome back to a different kind of video. So this is the promised build video for my Sims world. So not only does it kind of show my process of building our lovely Andy's home, it also shows a few other videos. It shows a few other builds I did in my free time to just kind of spice up the world. I've gotten a little bit of feedback that people are kind of interested in my build process. So I kind of demonstrate my houses that I build and kind of my thought process behind building them. One note I will make is when I go to do a build, number one, I use a reference photo just to get the kind of style that I'm really looking for. I always try to change it a little bit from that reference photo if I, decide to go with like the layout and all. It's usually a little bit different, but do know that most of my builds are based off of reference photos. So I can't take full credit for them. Another thing, I always try to make a backstory for my houses, so that's just kind of a little tidbit to kind of go along with what you're about to see. But yeah, anyway, enjoy the build. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, so Oasis Spring I have decided is going to be Spanish style homes. So I'm gonna start working on a Spanish style home for our lovely Andy here. And when we're done that, I'll go back to Manage Worlds and I'll take you through all the other homes that I have kind of been working on, as well as we'll take a look at some of the families that I went through and custom contented. All right, guys. So here it is. Nothing quite like super special, but as you can see, we were running low on funds. So this is our starter home. So eventually there will be a lot more detail here. I have a plan for this little back section in here. That's why I didn't put roofing on it. The inside is very bland, but you know, it's a starter home. So that's pretty much kind of how it is. Yeah, so good. Alrighty, so like I said, when I was building my house, I'm gonna quick show you some of the things that we kind of did to spice up this little run. Because I like to have some... Well, in my free time, I do a lot of things. So as you can see here, we have some favorites that you guys probably know. I just fixed them up a little bit. They're, you know, edited them, to make them... everybody knows that they had some funky stuff going on, so made a few sims a little cuter. So look at her. Oh, I love that. These two especially pretty. Uh-oh. Andy's in the exact same thing for one of her outfits. But here's Johnny. That. I think Johnny being a comedian and everything is gonna be perfect for our character Andy. So that actually worked out really great. I saw him in Oasis Springs when I was deciding where to kind of go, and look at Don Lothario, a little hunky. It just kind of worked out. He's gorgeous as well. I know he's evil, so our poor little Andy probably... Well, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if Andy's gonna be that kind of mischievous or not, but oh, the Edo boy. That's my characters. I made them just to kind of put them in the world. But yeah, that's everybody I've kind of done so far. As we go through the town, maybe I'll end up giving makeovers to a few more people. Some buildings I've made, though. I'm pretty proud of the ones I've made. So let's see here. I think this is one of my builds. Is this? Oh, well, yeah, we'll start with this one. So this is one of my builds that I made. Yeah, so I built this myself. The layout is inspired by a Pinterest board, so I can't take credit for that. The roofing and all I had to figure out on my own. It pretty much just gave me the floor layout, and I just had to figure it out myself. I'm really proud of this build. It's up on the gallery under Queen Zora, I think 9920? Let's see. Yeah. Cool little... You know. So as we're moving through our world now, I have things set so people can kind of do whatever they want, and so I guess somebody's gonna move in here. Hopefully they can't sell my furniture and all. Because look at this. So we have this beautiful kids room. I know it kind of looks like a teen room, but I didn't really, you know, it is what it is. I put so much work into this. This was a 6-hour build. So 2 kids' rooms, lots of clutter. I picture the mom's like really obsessed with the kids. The backstory to this really family that I kind of envisioned living here was they made their wealth from like boating. Probably Brittleton Bay, I would think. But they made their wealth from, they were some of the first villagers in Brittleton Bay. They owned the boating company, and so they eventually moved here because they didn't want to live, you know, and spend their entire life in Brittleton Bay like they had the rest of their family. That's the kind of story that I kind of envisioned for this place. 4 kids. This is a teen room. I picture she wants to be like an actor. And she has like the photography and stuff like that. I'm really proud of how this build turned out. So just to give, you know, a little, this is what I do in my free time, basically. 6-hour build here. Look, there's Brittleton Bay. I picture this is all their like relics that they've kind of acquired over the years, since they're pretty freaking rich to live in this mansion. That's from like one of their first boats they ever had. When I come up with a story, another teen room. When I come up with a story, it just makes the build go so much smoother. So here we are. I picture this one's kind of like a rebel. Then we got kind of yellow themes going on throughout here. But yeah, that's this house that I made. Again, just figured since this video portion's pretty much going to be for builds, I figured I'd show what I've been kind of up to lately. This is what I do in my free time, and I really enjoy, and I love sharing that with people. So. This is the next build that I did. This one's just a regular family home. I picture like a kindergarten teacher living here with like her 2 kids. Single mom type vibes. It's so cute. Windenburg, I kind of wanted to go with more of like a traditional housing kind of look. So our kids' room. Again, I picture like a teen just kind of trying to figure herself out. She's still got some kid stuff around, kind of. Some things she couldn't quite, you know, grow out of yet. And then here's her little brother's room. Maybe gonna be like a scientist, logic. I have elements of him loving dogs around, so I picture they're gonna eventually have a dog. Hallway, but the sister's more into like rodents and stuff like that. Maybe she'll eventually move to a cottage out in the countryside. And then mom's room. You know, just kind of simple, plain. I picture she spends most of her time kind of focusing on her kids. Not really. So just like a cozy little place. Mismatched furniture, because like I said, she would rather spend the money on her kids than, you know, matching furniture. A cozy little kitchen. We have an office space where she likes to knit, handmade stuff for her children. And then here, the kids kind of, well, the daughter, as she was growing up, was making things for her mom to hang up. And since she's a kindergarten teacher, maybe she got some stuff from her kids, her kiddos that, you know, she teaches. And then our lovely little bathroom here, which we have a bathroom upstairs. It's pretty much the same. It just has a tub in case you want to move. Or actually, I think this is a toddler's room. Yep, a toddler's room. So that's why we put a bath up here for the Todd. And then the backyard, we have some bikes, sports stuff for them to do outside. Patchy. Gosh, Patchy. And then if you notice, since she likes rodents, I put a little rabbit thing there. This backyard is beautiful. Like, not this. Well, I'd like to think this is beautiful, but this back here is beautiful. So I really like this a lot. And then, of course, the car to kind of make it look a little thin. But yeah, this one turned out really good as well. Again, inspo from a Pinterest board, and it's just like a general picture as Pinterest is, and I just kind of roll with it from there. So that's that one. We have one more that's kind of more like a single dad is living here with twins. It was twins. So here we are. A lot more trees. I picture this house is a lot older than the other buildings around. So he's got like a little lake going on. He really likes being outside. I kind of picture maybe he's like an architect or something. Hey guys, so I realized as I was editing this video that for some reason at this part, I really got stuck on the word architecture. I mean archaeologist. The person in this house, I intended to be an archaeologist. I don't know why I said architect, but I do mean archaeologist. Like that, hence he was interested in living in this old home. Here it is. It's kind of hard to see, and when I uploaded it to the gallery, it took the picture like this, and I didn't know how to change it, so I apologize for that if you do decide to go find it. Again, it's Queen Zora 9920. But yeah. Looking in this house, there is possibility for you to make another floor if you want. I just didn't because I was pretty content with how it turned out. Here are the kiddos. I really like how I put it connecting, and then we kind of did like a daytime scheme in here, and then we did nighttime in here, which I think is so cute for 2 kiddos. We got their toys overtaking, but you know, and then dad's stuff is kind of more over here. I picture he was like a scout when he was younger. So he really wants them to get into camping and everything. The rounded walls are hard to build in. It's like so buggy for some reason. But here we go. And then this room. Again, there's this architect stuff. Lots of reading, knickknacks going on. Go downstairs. This kitchen I am actually in love with. I'm in love with the way it turned out. This is just a very kind of neat kitchen. I like that I was able to incorporate this, kind of make it look a little bit more cozy, kind of. And then, you know, he's got a bar going on. I'm also super in love with this. Look at that. That's a beautiful stairway. Like, just picture perfect. Bathroom here. Again, this bathroom also I'm pretty proud of too. The scheme, just how it kind of relates. And then we got the living room out here. Pops of color, fireplace. And then we have a garage type thing here. These are actually the ones you can paint on. So I can picture like the kids as they grow up. Maybe they go through like a rebellious phase and they spray paint the garage doors. Lots of plant flower arranging, emergency supplies. Yeah. Oddly enough, I didn't put any things to grow out here, like grow beds or anything like that, but you can certainly add them if you're interested in that. Little table here, picnic basket, maybe this is kids on a picnic. Yeah, that's that one. A little bit of a different type of build with like this whole thing going on, but I think it turned out pretty great. And then the last build that I have to show is it's actually not a home. So I'll have to finish this. But I originally designed it for my Not So Berry challenge. I don't know if I'm gonna end up using this lot for it, but I built a graveyard. I built a graveyard for when our generations die, but it kind of took on a thing of its own. It ended up being a lot spookier than I thought. When I was asking if my boyfriend if it looked really out of place in this neighborhood, he said no, it's just like it looks like it's an older building, like it's been there really long, kind of like the other one. And I love that idea, and I just kind of like ran with it, and it ended up becoming like this creepy kind of like crypt type vibe. I'm really in love with it. It's right across from the Goth's house, and I thought that was really kind of amusing. Down here, and there's just a podium to speak at, make announcements, and they can all sit. I suppose you could take some stuff out. Now this one, since it's not finished, I haven't uploaded to the gallery yet. But this one, I suppose you could take some things out and get married here if you really wanted to, but it was more so a small lot for me to put down my Not So Berry people. But you can see like, oh, little kiddo passed away here. These are the fresh ones, so there's like fresh flowers and everything because they just passed away. And the older ones, I picture this one's like maybe like a celebrity or something like that, someone who didn't end up liking their fame, so they just kind of, you know, wanted to be in a small little place like this instead of a grandeur one like these. This guy, he's maybe like a hero or something like that, just a wealthier family. This one is kind of more cursed over here, you know, like an old coffin, gargoyle type thing. This one, you notice this door is different. That's because it leads down. And below this, we have catacombs. Now, I'll have to, actually, while we're here, I'll just kind of, there we go. That looks a lot better. Yeah, so I built catacombs. It starts here, kind of like a crypt type thing. You can follow the different ways. You'll find different coffins and all. You know, I figured maybe I can put the urns down here of my Not So Berry family. I don't know, but I kind of thought of how cool it would be just to have this underneath this like really cool, you know, kind of place. But we got little treasures all around. This build was surprisingly quick. It only took me like 2 hours for the upstairs to finally get it all coordinating and working, because originally I was trying to go for a much lighter scheme. It just wasn't working out for me. So I went up. I decided with this kind of darker scheme here that we have, and I ended up loving it. This is actually one of my favorite builds. It's so spooky. The lot traits on it. We have great soil, which I thought was kind of funny, and then we have 2 challenge. It's cursed, and then it's also spooky, so you'll have ghosts show up here as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Oh, I did. I built one other. I knew I was missing something. My family that I built myself, I built them a home. So I will go show you this. This one also is up on the gallery. And this is really what sparked my kind of trail to building all these things, is I wanted to build my first Japanese inspired home. And here it is. I'm very proud of it. I wanted to play with terrain a little bit, and it ended up not really working out for the lot size that I was doing. I do have a little pond back here, and I'm starting to get the hang of it, but it just doesn't look too natural with like the chunky edges and all. I don't know how to really get it, but as I continue playing around, I'm going to be doing a lot more with landscaping and everything like that, hopefully progressing. But here's the inside. As usual, we're starting with the upstairs. My family isn't even fully married yet. They're just fiancés. So we got the kiddo room for one day when they hopefully get married and have a little kiddo here. There's separate hallways, a little office space for them. Right now in their life, they're really looking forward to adventure. So this bathroom I absolutely am in love with. This is like a bathroom I wish I could have, but probably never will. Down. We got a living room. They do have a dog. Saint Bernard? Or Burmese mountain dog, sorry. So yeah, this is the downstairs kind of dining area where they eat. Another hallway leading out. Living room, nice and cozy with this very nice fireplace. Hopefully none of that catches on fire. I did not playtest this, so that's my bad. Their bedroom. And then we got another bathroom that's it's like really nice style. Leading out to an area where they can kind of meditate, relax. The pond, a little shrine for wishing. Entryway, and their kitchen. A little art. Love it. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite builds that I did, actually. The whole aesthetic just fits really, really nice, and I love it. So yeah, that is my builds. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I got a couple questions about my kind of thought process on my building, so there it is for you. Again, hopefully you guys really liked it, and if you did, maybe I will make another one. But as for now, we'll see how Andy goes, and maybe I will upload more videos of little side projects and all as far as building in The Sims. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.